be game jam, I am participating. And any takeaways, anything you're excited for, any progress, anything you do, share it. We would love to reshare it. Because again, you're part of this community and we love you. Make sure to connect with each other. We don't have a networking sheet, but we do have, if you're participating and you're still looking for teammates, we have a sheet going somewhere. If somebody can drop it in the chat, I would appreciate it. And then remember, we're here to have fun and be respectful. We're trying to be as inclusive as always. So if something doesn't jive well, let one of our moderators know. We'll take care of it. We got you. All right. So quick things we're going to go over here. We're going to go over logistics, our mentors, judges, best practices, the theme reveal. Come on, get excited. Some Q&A. We're going to allow for Q&A. So if you do have any questions that I didn't cover, make sure to drop them in the chat once we get to that portion. And then afterwards, if I'll announce the next steps and when you can network via chat in our Discord server. So stay tuned. All right, logistics. So how does it work? Starting today, at least on my time, is December 10th, and this will extend all the way to the 21st. Everybody can participate. I'm not kidding. Anybody can participate as long as you follow our rules and you submit and you enroll. I don't see why not. If you are participating, remember that we do have a max of 5 people per team. That is well, 5 fingers right here, but you can do solo, you can do 2, 4, just remember, keep it at 5 people max. We do have game jam related channels in our Discord server. So those would be our main areas for engagement. We have a mentors channel. We have an info channel that you can check for announcements and whatnot. You can send your submissions when we're done, and you can ask for feedback. So all those channels will be there. We accept all types of games. There's a few, small letters, but make sure to read our itch.io page. And then we will require final deliverables to have a little promo video as well as text submission. And we will be sending those things out for you. Don't worry about it too much right now. We're just making sure that, we got you covered. So rules. We are, a safe for work Discord, so we must follow those rules. So keep it, safe for work, please. We're trying to be a wholesome and inclusive community here. Also, along with that, if you are participating in our Discord, make sure to follow Discord community guidelines. If you don't know what those are, you can literally Google Discord community guidelines and those would be easily available for you. And please, if you are using downloadable assets or anything you purchase, provide those creators some love, give them proper credit. They've earned it, they deserve it, and we want to avoid plagiarism, And then we aren't doing or allowing Super Mario Maker levels, Dreams PS4 games, or games that require an emulator to run. So again, all types of games, but here's the small letter. Rewards. Why are you doing this? I mean, I would hope for the fun of it, but if you are cutthroat and you want to compete with others, our most popular winner, and this would be a community vote, will earn a $40 Steam gift card to be split with teammates, or if you're solo, hey, you get $40, And then judges' choices. I'm one of those judges, so we'll have a set of criteria. Again, we'll cover that. That we'll go over, make sure that it covers everything that we're looking for, and voila, you're a winner, baby. And then honorary awards, if it's very fun to play, if it's best art, if it's more inclusive, and surprise, we won't say it because, we need to talk about it. But, try to put out your best effort, but don't take it like you need to pour your soul, sweat, and tears, unless you want to. I mean, I'm not going to judge, but remember, there's plenty of opportunities to get some sort of recognition, and if anything, a portfolio piece. More rewards. So if you do win, you do get a Game Jam winner tag on our Discord server. So I'm bragging rights. You will get featured on all of RDB's social channels, and some custom art created by our team. You know, we have wonderful creators in our community that will create a lovely banner that we'll share on socials. And hey, you can reshare that and be like, hey, I want something, or hey, I got recognition, or my game is dope. So keep pushing for best game, you know, or whatever category you want to pursue. Some resources, right? All links, again, any info will live essentially in this area that we call Game Jam in our server. But any important link or piece of information, Game Jam info will be your main go-to. If you do need to sign up, remember, it's not official until you go to itch.io and hit the join jam, right? If you want to be jamming, you better be joining. That's how we get to vote. And then to find teammates, make sure to go to the Google Sheet, or hopefully I've seen some of y'all go into the Discord server and be like, hey, who wants to join? Me. So, and if not, we'll create another opportunity here. We have a networking channel here in the Discord server where it's a chat channel. But you can also probably chat through the Discord as well if you're still looking for teammates. It's all right if you want to do solo, it's totally okay too. No shame. And then we do have we will be providing more extra resources where we'll link out to many other resources. It'll be like an umbrella resource, really, because there are so many good resources out there that people have put out. It's an amazing community. I can't complain. With that said, that's all of our logistics. Really is a lot, but hang in there. Mentors and judges. Like I said, this is our wonderful crew, and it's a mix of organizers, leads, judges, mentors, and you'll probably see us and recognize these names, or somewhat these names, because Discord, you can write whatever name you want, but you'll see us around. You'll see us around providing feedback, and just whenever you want some, you got it. We'll be around, and when the time comes, we'll be the ones looking over your games. Excited to play your games, really. I get to be on this side of the table, and I'm excited to play y'all's games. So I saw some fun ones last time, and really happy to see some fun ones this time around. Best practices. All right, let's make sure you get the most out of this game jam, right? So to make the most out of this game jam, make sure to make friends, meet new people. Even if you're doing solo, participate in feedback or ask questions. Just jam with it, right? Play to your strengths. If you're a designer, you can totally be a designer. If you're an engineer, totally be a developer, or if you wanna play a different role, this is a safe space to do so. Put that into practice. It's all good, but make sure that it's a well-balanced team as well. I think that's a very important key factor in being successful in a lot of these hackathons or game jams. It's to have a solid team of people who can collaborate and put their strengths forward. Be sure to be a buddy, right? Like I said before, have fun and be inclusive, respect each other. We want to make sure that you are collaborative, you are accountable, hold each other accountable, right? We're here to do something fun, and when the ball drops, we can't do that. And after all, and most of all, have fun, right? It's a game jam, right? Have fun with it. This is not real. This is not like a real paid for job. This is your time to get creative, have fun, be local, do the Macarena. I don't know. All right. So the game jam journey is about a week long, or at least this is the estimated, what a timeline kind of looks like in these type of events. First day, like today, spend some time thinking through ideas, figuring out your team logistics, get that out of the way, because the next day and doesn't mean you can't do it today either. You start setting up your project, and you want to get started, right? You only have a few days to do something, and really come up with something tangible that we can all kind of put together and play. Make sure that by the third day or so, you have some sort of prototype that you can either play, get feedback on, or get a sense of where you're going and reprioritize. And then middle of the timeline, really ask for feedback, and whether within the team or within the community, and iterate, because you just don't know what kind of sucks or what isn't just catching on. Mental models are important. Is it making sense for people? And then towards the last end, you want to make sure that you're prioritizing the things that really need to be fixed. Dump what's not fixing. What you're not fixing. Just dump it. Just if you need to strip something, simple, right? Make sure that is something that it's really good and we can judge, right? And then last day, submit it. Make sure that everything's up and running. Make sure that nothing's breaking, and don't wait until the last minute, because I know a lot of y'all do. Make sure, take some time to make sure nothing's broken, because technology loves detecting when we're nervous and in a hurry and just decides to like, not today. So make time for it. All right, like I said, first day, get to know each other, brainstorm some ideas, narrow down your core mechanics, decide how you will work together, decide your roles. And you can do that with various tools, right? You have Miro, you have Discord. You can make like a Discord group. I've made Discord groups. Zoom, Trello, Figma, whatever you need to make it happen, make it happen. There's tons of free tools out there. Theme 2, start development, start your engines, I saw some references there. Start your engines. Set up version control for whoever is developing the game. And set up those pipelines, set up however you want to contribute so that everybody knows where they need to go. We will provide those resources for you that you can get started on. There's Unity, there's Twine, there's Bitsy, there's Unity Collaborate, there's SourceTree, right? There's a lot of resources out there to make it happen. So don't worry if you're not too familiar. I'm sure that, within a group, everybody will figure it out. And if not, we have those resources for you. And like I said, once you start building, make sure to find the fun. Like what is the main thing you want to focus on? Like what is making this game super fun? And then make sure to play it together, discuss it over, what's not working, what's not jiving, what you need to iterate on. And reassess your scope, and it's so important, right? I love making like priority boards, because it just breaks everything into small tasks. Small, not like smaller, no, whatever you think, smaller. Yeah, that's probably good. And then reprioritize what's next, right? What do you really need to work on? Who's working on that? Again, accountability, super important. And for that, you can use Discord, you can use Zoom, Miro, Trello, whatever is to your heart's content. Now, when you start playtesting and iterating, make sure to document feedback. I think that's super important, because otherwise you don't know what you need to iterate on. And also document bugs. If somebody's playing something and you're like, wait a second, that was buggy, go back and record that, talk about it. And then again, start iterating from there. I love using Google Drive or Dropbox to keep everything in one place as well. And then towards the end, start prepping for submission, right? Who's the audience you're trying to target here? Not that that's not something you should have thought from the start, but who are you really targeting here? How would you showcase your game, right? We're kind of expecting a little bit of a demo. We want to really see it through your eyes. So again, as you're kind of wrapping up, make sure you make time to make a little demo. And then again, if you're still building and you're still cleaning up, make sure to prioritize final improvement and bugs, and then have some sort of leader. We will require somebody to represent the group if you're working in a group, to plan your submission, so we don't have any repetitives. So again, Google Slides, UX heuristics, video editor, anything that can get you ready to go. And then submit, last minute fixes, last minute, low risk polish, testing your game. Again, you want to make sure that nothing's broken, and then you make sure to package all of that and then submit it so that we can start looking at it. The community can start playing your games, and we can all start celebrating, because it's gonna be like a long week, right? So after that, you can sit back and relax and play other games. And then remember, throughout the entire time, make sure to work together, obviously. Make sure to learn new things. Again, break stuff. Take this as an opportunity to do whatever you want to, whatever role you want to play, do it. And then make some games, right? We're here to make games. Let's make some games and have fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. So make sure that you're prioritizing those things along the way. And then towards the end of the jam, like I said before, we want to make sure that we're checking each other's games. We want to play each other's games, right? Make sure to vote for your favorite game, because that person will get some prizes. And then make sure to share whatever you're built with our hashtag #GBGameJam. And then if you can, attend our closing and award ceremony, when we'll be doing a big reveal of our winners and our honorable mentions. All right. Can I get some drum roll? Because we're about to reveal the theme. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. Food. It's food. This is such a hot topic. We always circle in the community. Food bring us together. We all love food. We all, have something to share and talk about. So make that your central theme. We will be judging based on the theme. So horror came about food. All right. Challenge accepted, Ash. I expect that. But yeah, have fun with it. I am already seeing some amazing ideas here. So yeah, that's our theme. Make sure to include it or incorporate it as part of your game jam. With that said, what have I not answered, or what questions do you have for me? What can you use? Yes, anything that you can find or buy online. You can probably use, again, make sure to give credit to the person who created the asset. We will be providing links for that in our resources document. So it's a rabbit hole, really. But also, now that I have my itch.io open here, itch.io also has their own assets, right? So if I go here and browse and go under assets, a world of assets, right? And you can type free and narrow down that way. So that's one way to get assets, but plenty of assets out there. Is it based on one type of food? Is that okay? Yeah, it's open. As long as it's related to food, the world's your oyster. Think creative outside the box. Just as long as you can tie it back to the main theme. This runs from the 10th to the 20th, which is 11 days. Can you line that up? Yeah. So the 1 week is more so for creation, and then we have a few days for voting to take place, right? We want to give y'all a few days to play and vote, and then we'll have our closing, which should add up to that 10 to 11, 10 to 21st timeline. Yep. Good. I never made a game before and want to learn. Do you have any resources for that? Yes. So if you're solo, there are some amazing YouTubers out there that you can literally type in like YouTube how to make a game beginner. Unity is usually a really good go-to for like first type of games. But there's a lot of tutorials. Totally okay to use those. to make a game. I remember I used a Unity tutorial to make a Pokemon game, and it was literally catching like Pokeballs. Sorry, I was the ball, and then I was catching Pokemons, but it was really just like a pinball game. Again, I just switched up the assets to make it my own thing. So get creative. It can be a really, really, really simple game. Don't overdo it. Keep it simple as long as you can deliver in our timeline, or not. Like, don't put that pressure on you. If you wanted to take this as an experience to just make something, totally do it. Like, this is a safe space for that. And if not, you can team up with a developer. So, and they should take care of that. Is there any way I can get all the guidelines I explained earlier? Yes. This is recorded, so as soon as we're done, you can watch the recording again, and we will be linking out the resources for you in our Discord server. So everything should be there. Yes, keep it simple. The KISS method. Yes, big fan, big fan. Yes, jump into our community, jump into our socials. Yes, perfect. Thank you for sharing that recording. Anything else? Yes, chef's kiss. And if not, we have about 30 minutes before our next event. Favorite food? Oh, I hate that question. It's always hard. I always cop out and say they're tacos or burrito because you can put anything on them and they're like easy, right? I can toss any type of topping or thing I can find. Boom, you got a taco or a burrito. So that's my cop out answer. Can we use game templates in Unity? Yes, you totally can. Just remember, switch it up, make it your own, or give credit where credit is due. Let's assemble. Yes, yes. And you can totally, if you want to get started, please do so. We do have another event in about 30 minutes. If you want to stick around, and you can stay in the Zoom, no problemo. What is a submission, video submission? Yes, we will require a video, almost like a promo, as well as, oh, that's not loading. That's unfortunate. As some files, and we will be sending more detailed info about that in the Discord. What tool do you usually use to make a game? Any tool. There's so many tools. Unity, Unreal. Heck, I haven't seen Figma games. World's your oyster. There's a lot of free engines you can totally use. I recommend that if this is your first rodeo. If you're working in solo, you can pick whichever, and if you're working with a team, just make sure that it's something you can all get familiarize yourself with or are all okay with. And you don't, like last time I participated, I didn't necessarily build anything. I made sure that I was focusing on the design and again using my strengths to communicate how it should be built, but I wasn't doing any of the actual building. What is the event after this? Yeah, Figma, if you would load. We do have Anissa's talk, which I believe is talking about our underrepresented people in games. Somebody correct me because I totally butchered that title. Mentorship for underrepresented communities in game UX. Thank you, Rai. Yes. Let's see, looking more. Cool. Yeah, Godot, really good. I recommend that as well. Anyone else having trouble getting assigned game jammer role? Ooh, okay. We will be taking care of that in the Discord. Moderators, please keep an eye out for those problems. If any of you have issues, yes, Discord. Okay. Yeah, if any of you are having troubles in the Discord, make sure to, reach out even to me, like tag me in the Games UX channel is fine, or Modmail is fine. We're here for you. We'll figure it out. Don't worry, don't stress about it. We're here. We're here to have fun. What else? What else? What else? Who's excited? Who already has ideas? Like, please tell me. Who already yeah, yeah, yeah. Duck trying to eat all the food game. Yes, yes. Awesome, awesome. I know when we came up with the theme, I'm like, oh man, I can see this go in different directions. So I'm really excited. Christmas meal bread. Yeah, it can be anything really. I see now I kind of am interested in watching the horror food game, like whatever that is. Food eating people. Yes. Puzzle game with escape room elements, but with a horror atmosphere. Ooh, yeah, lots of inspirations. Yes. Snake is technically a maybe yes, I guess. Snake is technically a food game. Okay. Five Nights at In-N-Out. Is there any more information about the game yet? Yes. So anything I went over as well, or most of the things I went over, is in our, wow, if I can get there. Come on. It's in our itch.io. So there's a lot of good questions here, a lot of good links. So I will send that over in the chat. And again, Discord will also be your go-to area for all types of information. What are the best practices for finding a team? Oh, who can help me out here? I think it's always tough. Finding teammates, always tough. Obviously, we have our networking sheet. You can reach out to those people who don't have teams already. You can make a call out. Or like I said, we do have a networking voice channel here that you can use, free to use for all your networking and teammate needs, right? So if you're still looking out for people, you can totally add like, hey, still looking for teammates in our discussion channel here. Feel free to do that. It's the first day. We understand it is going to be a little bit of chaos. It is all good. It's all good. Don't be afraid to just say like, hey, looking for developer. Hey, looking for designer. We encourage that. Yes. See, we have Right Guy here looking for team already. So hit him up. UX designer. Those are heavily needed. All right, the network channel only is locked for me. Yes, we will be unlocking that after Anisa's talk, I believe. And if not, moderators, correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody else has other tips and tricks for finding a team, drop them in the chat as well. I'm by no means an expert. Here. Cool. Any other comments or questions? All right. We can probably then, how about this? We can probably open up some breakout rooms and y'all can move around and switcheroo, and that way you can get to know each other. And if not, again, feel free to come back in a few minutes, really, for Anisa's talk, or, it's all right. You can get started on your game. But let's do that.